Way. Whatever happens tonight, Emma Raducanu can't lose, can she? She's already won so many new fans around the world. She will be the new British #1. Whatever happens tonight, it is going to be rather special, isn't it?
Going to be so special, Mike. Thank you.
I see what you did there, Mike, because we're talking about the specials now. Yes. For more than 40 years, the specials have used music to protest against injustice. They feel that some of that music is as relevant today as it ever was.
They're back with a new tour and a new album on which they perform some of their favourite protest songs of the last century. Here's a reminder.
March, the Freedom Highway. March, each and every day.
So, a little bit of chatter going on here in the studio. Morning, guys.
Morning.
This introduces Lynval Golding and Horace Panther, of course, from the specials. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
This must be a very exciting time for you, because for some people, they'll think about, all the work you did in the past, but you're doing new stuff now, but revisiting some songs maybe that have sort of missed some attention along the way.
Yes, we've decided to release an album of protest songs. But because, well, that's kind of the era that we're living in, I think, as a result of like the pandemic and like 2020 in general, which became like the year of protest. So we got together and just trawled through, lots and lots of music and lots of songs, and came up with an album of the first album. The first song was like recorded in 1924, and the second one is 2012, so it's a lot of songs.
It's a compendium.
Yeah.
Were any of them kind of personal to you, or did you have to go out and find these?
Well, there's one very, very personal to me, which is Get Up for Your Rights. Obviously,
Beautiful.
Bob Marley connection. Yeah. And it just feels so good to be able to cover that song. And, we're signed to Island Records as well. And obviously, me born in Jamaica, Island's very close to me, the Island group people. So it was really lovely to be able to cover a song like that. And what more powerful song in the world than Get Up for Your Rights.
Absolutely. Now, if you don't mind, we're going to go back a little bit with some of the music from the old days. Mm-hmm. And there is a theme here, because a lot of those, maybe you weren't calling them protest songs in their day, but they were definitely reflecting on the times you were in. And I think, can we hear a little bit of Ghost Town? Have we got Ghost Town? Let's have a little listen into Ghost Town. This is a song, and I'll spare your blushes, but that stands the test of time. It really does. Yeah. And I know the reflections then. So put a time and place then. Where that was
1981.
1981. And it was a grim time for a lot of people.
It was grim because it was unemployment, it was people lose. I suppose it's like Ghost Town sort of reflect exactly what's happening today, because especially like with the pandemic, everything closed down, everything stopped. So for a while, where the Prime Minister says, "Well, stay at home. No, go to school, go to work. No, stay at home." Well, that's what that song is literally. And you wouldn't believe it's 40 years ago we actually wrote that song.
Yes, it is strange to think that there's something that was written sort of 40 years ago still resonates today.
Yeah.
Do you think, when I was 6 when that song came out, and I remember running around singing it, I loved it, but I didn't understand at all what it was about, because it was just a really good tune. It was a really, really fun tune for me as a kid. Do you think that the musicality was just as important as the message?
Yes, the musicality carried the message. Yeah, it was the message, but if it wasn't for such a great music, you wouldn't hear it, you wouldn't sort of think, oh,
so
this is really
in the creative process, what came first, the thought or the protest or the tune? Tell me.
I think it was a combination of both, because Jerry Dammers wrote the song, so obviously, he put both together really with us as a band,
Yeah, I
so
think with the new stuff, it was very much. I think with protest songs in general, it's the lyrics, it's the message,
which sets the tone.
I think that's the important thing. But obviously, it really helps if there's a good tune behind it.
But they could all sound the same. Do you see what I mean? If you're protesting, you're protesting. So
I think that's what we've got to try and explain to people as well right now, because some people hear, a few of the songs and goes, "What is that? The specials." But what were the specials? What was specials music like? You got International Jet Set and Stereotype, and we were labelled as a ska band, but I've been a musical band right through our career.
And you
It's
could
always
say
the music.
you could also say that all the special songs were protest songs,
Yeah.
in a way. But we just sort of recontextualise stuff. Stop your messing around.
Yeah.
You know, which
message
is
to
this
you.
fun. You know, but hey, you know, it's a message to you, Rudy. You know, it's interesting to look back at all those songs.
It doesn't-
Can't not play it. Can't
doesn't
not
make
play it.
Yeah.
Stop your messing around.
This?
Gallery.
Do you know, it's such a great song, it still is. Let's deal with some trivial stuff. Did Terry Hall ever smile? Because it was just
Occasionally,
every
yes.
once in a while.
Every now and then,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yes,
And
particularly when he smiles.
I want to ask you guys about, take us back a little bit, because we're always fascinated by what happens between band members. And obviously you split up.
Yes.
And I think it's out there that it was quite a difficult time and there was quite a lot of sort of clashes along the way. Am I right in thinking was there a punch up at Top of the Pops? Actually at the studio? Did something happen?
No, we've never, like, as far as I remember, we never resorted to fisticuffs.
Okay.
I think words were often exchanged.
Yes.
There were, heated exchanges of
Heated
views,
exchange,
definitely.
yeah.
Right.
But no, there were no fisticuffs. Not
Was there a little
to my
bit of
knowledge.
pushing and shoving, Lynval?
Well, I suppose after, if you watch one of our appearances on Top of the Pops, that was the last one we all appeared together, you could see there's tension there. So we did have a bit of, not a fist fight, but a bit of a shouting match within the BBC dressing room back in London at Top of the Pops.
So was that literally just before you were about to go on? And you'd have been
Yes.
big stars at the time, and
Yes.
everyone thinking everything's fantastic, and
Yeah.
then behind the scenes, what a
So-
strange time.
Yeah.
Yes, it was ironic.
It was brilliant. This is what came out of it. We had a good extended break, and yeah, we are back again. And how many bands actually can reinvent themselves? And this is our second album since we've been back. And it's been amazing, absolutely wonderful. The playing and the way we get on now and everything within the recording studio, it's been just incredible.
And you get to
Really
perform
lovely
live
vibe.
as well.
And perform live as well. My God, it's
Yes,
amazing.
we're one of the first tours to go back out, apparently, since the lifting of lockdowns and stuff, which has been amazing.
Well, it's really lovely to see you, and I think it's fantastic, because a lot of people will be loving all of that music. We've given them a little glimpse. Nice to see you both here this morning.
Thank you very
Take
much.
care.
Charles, very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The Specials' new album is Protest Songs 1924 to 2012, and it's out on October the 1st.
You're watching